Hello, I welcome all of you for the subject Ethics in IT, in which we are going to learn about the unit number 2, that is IT security incidents, in this today's video. First of all, we are going to discuss about the syllabus of this unit, which includes various parts such as computer and internet crime, whereas various security incidents that we are going to cover up in this unit. Increasing complexity increases vulnerability. How it affects to increase the vulnerability by increasing the complexity, that we are going to learn about in this unit. Higher computer user expectations are there. Some expanding and changing systems. What are the various new risks at a time of development? Then why there is a need to increase the reliance on commercial software with known vulnerabilities, various types of attacks, we can say various types of exploits as well, various types of perpetrators. What is mean by perpetrators again? Some reducing vulnerabilities, risk assessment techniques, establishing a security policy, why there is a need to educate your employees, your contractors and your part-time workers, how to prevent your organization, how to detect any type of attack, and how to respond such type of attack, that we have to cover it in this unit. So we'll directly start with, for this it requires some books that are available. Ethics in IT by George W. Reynolds and Computer Ethics by Johnson. These are the various objectives that we have to cover, and for which reason we are going to learn about these units. The question arises right now, as we all are very much aware about various types of computer incidents that are so prevalent, and some increased reliance on commercial software with known vulnerabilities. As we all know that there are lot many types of attacks, lot many types of exploits that may occur at the time of computer incident on commercial softwares also. Like, exploits is nothing but an attack on information system. It takes advantage of system vulnerability or and due to poor system design or implementation. Of course, the virus or any type of exploits may attack on the system if your system design is very poor or your implementation is poor. It directly means that if you are not taking that much care of your system in terms of security manner, or that is the thing that the attackers may take an advantage of system vulnerabilities so that they can directly attack on your information system. Next is patch. It fixes to eliminate the problem. It is there. It shows you that where are the problem, where is the problem. Some sort of attack which users are responsible for obtaining and installing. Many of the things, while we are on the internet, while we are surfing something on the internet, there are such type of things which automatically comes on your system, and it may affect a lot to the system. Some delays that expose users to security breaches. Now we are very interested in the types of exploits. As we all know that exploits are nothing but the attacks that may take an advantage of system vulnerabilities, that may take an advantage of poor system design, or that may take an advantage of poor system implementation also. The types of exploits, or we can say it as the types of attacks. Most frequent attack is on the network computer from outside source. Of course, if you are using internet, of course, if you are using your system or any external devices, any external computing devices, that can also attack smartphone or as well. Anything, any network computer from outside source. It may be your USB, it may be your any type of attachment, it may be your with the help of networks or any such type of things. There are various types of attacks. The list is very vast, but we are going to learn about the frequent or the most common types of attacks. That may be the viruses, the worms, the Trojan horse, the distributed denial of service attack, some rootkits, some spams, some phishing, wishing. Various types of exploits are there. N number of list is there, but for the same, we are going to learn about some these frequent or these most common types of attacks or most common types of exploits. Let us go with the viruses first. Viruses is nothing but a piece of programming code which usually discussed as something else. It means your computer works in an unexpected or undesirable behavior. Unexpected or undesirable behavior. It is not performing or it is not operating according to the user's expectations. Ultimately, you might assume that your system has been attacked by the viruses. It is often attached to the various files as well. It delivers a payload at the same time. Yes, the main thing about the true virus, it does not spread from computer to computer. That must be passed on to other users through various different techniques, that is infected email document attachments, or it may be download from infected programs, or it may visit to infected websites also. Then macroviruses are there. It is the most common and easily created viruses that is created in the application of macro language. Very small piece of programming code which may be act as a virus that may affect your whole system if anyone spread it on the internet or if anyone spread it on the websites from which you are working. It also infect the documents, it also infect the templates. This type of things are called it as the viruses. Next, the term worms. Again, it is a type of exploits which is very harmful program which resides in the active memory of a computer. Second thing, the main speciality of the worms is they can duplicate themselves. They can propagate without human intervention, and they can negative the impact of worm attack. The negative impact of worm attack is like lot of data loss, lot of productivity lost, lot of data and program may get lost, and some that are the effort for IT workers. So this is the big disadvantage of any such type of worms attack. Basically, worm attacks are duplicate themselves again and again. It may create the shortcut files in your main system, in your main memory, and these are the various harmful programs. Then Another type of attack or another type of exploit is Trojan horse. It is the malicious code which is already in the hidden form, which inside seemingly harmless programs, which enables the hackers to destroy the hard drives so that it may corrupt the files, it may control the computer remotely, it may launch various attacks against the computer as well. It can be delivered as an email attachment, or it may be downloaded from the website or any such type of USB devices or any such type of external devices. It may be CD or DVD, etc. These Trojan horse are executable programs, which means that when you open the file, it will perform some actions. A Trojan horse is so named because it has to fool you in some way to get executed in the first place. There are many ways this can happen, but there are more common ones. Ultimately, horse is a hidden type of attack which may affect your computer in in any of the possible way. So this is all about the major types of attack that we have learned today, major types of exploits that we have learned today. The next and the different types of attacks that will be get in the next video.